Cj the motherfucking champ is such a unique anomaly within YouTube. There's very few instances within YouTube where we find a content creator who drastically changes the landscape for better or for worse. Cj DaChamp's channel started off with goofy and pretty funny skits.
The talk. No, not that talk, not that talk. Nah, we gotta talk about them anime elitists.
Normally just making some sort of riff about a particular scene or instance within an anime. Eventually finding himself creating one of the landmarks of anime in current time period, and that was known as the Black Air Force Energy series.
This man, Omni-Man, has pure Black Air Force activity. Yes, damn it, I said it. J. Jonah Jameson has finally showed us his true power. My God almighty, Peter Parker, your ass best get to stepping.
Eventually leading to the courthouse of Black Air Force Energy, where he would document particular characters from animes. There is no replacement for Cj DaChamp's content, because typically Cj DaChamp's content isn't essentially just him reiterating whatever episode of whatever show he's watching. Rather, he goes off the beaten trail, often creating an entirely different story from what he's ever talking about.
I'ma make this shit like a court case. So I get home from my grandma's house fat as hell because goddamn that food is good as hell, but I rolled myself to my computer, got on Google Images, went into Photoshop, and lo and behold, Exhibit A, B, and C were born.
For better or for worse, these videos are amazing and pretty impactful. There's a comedy aspect to most of them. They're competitive to Cj DaChamp to someone like Ace Van. Ace Van definitely uses a lot of older animations and modern animations as well, but you can't get whatever you're watching from his channel from the original anime. Or it cannot be argued that just simply watching anime is going to provide you with the same level of entertainment. Now, we ain't exactly here to just completely just praise the man outright. Unfortunately, with a great idea, it won't stay yours for long. At least it's what a great man once said a while back ago. I've been using the platform long enough to see people with such unique ideas be run through the mill, everyone looking at it as a gold mine rush, and really not investing themselves in the idea beyond simply seeing that it makes bank. And with the anime community, there is no delineation from that sort of aspirations. We finna chat up about Cj DaChamp Clones. Now, I should preface this part of the video by letting all you goofy ass niggas that about to be trying to chat me up in the goddamn comment section that this video isn't attempting to convince you to not watch these channels. If you find them entertaining, that's good, that's Gucci, you can do that. If you walk away from this video saying to yourself, I hear what you're saying, but I'm still gonna watch that content, then that's good, that's fine. My video isn't an attempt or an attack to convince you to not watch the content. At the end of the day, I'm a rando on the internet just like you is. Alright, we official? Alright, so with that being understood, let's delve into Cj DaChamp Clones. The biggest problem for me when it comes to Cj DaChamp Clones is often the idea that there is truly genuine levels of creativity within the particular content creators, and often enough through an inevitable transition throughout that content, you'll start to notice where that content started out as and what it eventually ended up at. Not only just the content in of itself, but thumbnails, audio sound effects, musical cues, even reaction gifs are taken from Cj DaChamp. Nothing is spared. They will pick that man's bones dry. And certainly there are some people who have similar formats to Cj DaChamp that do an exceptional job. Look at someone like Sensei, and I ain't gonna hold you, I don't know how to pronounce that. But again, these videos have great voice acting.
Broke my heart! Opium. Playboy Cardi.
Honey, is this nigga okay?
Leave him alone, I think he's edging.
And even good edits. Like, these guys go out of their ways to, even if they're in the same field as Cj DaChamp, I wouldn't say that what they're doing is purely inspired from Cj DaChamp, and most of them can be argued to be doing their own thing. They can be a respected product. I would say that it's like a Coke to a Sprite, but most of y'all trying to be RC Cola out in these streets. Like, this shit is kind of fucking goofy at this point. And of course, I gotta pull some skirts here. I can't just say that this is happening without providing particular examples of whatever I'm chatting up about. So we finna delve into 3 particular examples of what I mean when I'm talking about this. The channel Honcho was a channel that commentated over live NBA games and was pretty alright for the most part. My favorite video from them would happen to be the one where they talked about Aaron Yeager constantly taking you from whatever you're doing and deciding to put you in a situation where he's alerting you to any official calls.
I ain't finna believe I hit a chick from Marley, bruh. Oh shit, you going a little crazy, ain't you? Hey, hold on. Where am I? Wait, Justin? Trey?
That's a fucking unique idea, but inevitably his content will delve into more of a Cj DaChamp-esque type of content creation.
Finna go on the 2016 Steph MVP run with this season, but there is one thing flying under the radar that we've been letting JJK get away with for too long now, and that's the fan service. And if you watched the last video I did on JJK, y'all already know I talked about how Gege be making sure to cook up these max prestige light skins and throw them into the mix. But nah, don't get it twisted. This show don't got the typical type of fan service you'd see in other animes like High School DxD.
And I'm not saying he's completely abandoned what he initially made his content off of, but I want to use this as a symbol of how people steered their content to something else because they saw how profitable it was becoming, only to leave the most egregious examples of what I'm chatting about for later on. The next example is a kite, which I wasn't even going to put him on my caller ID until I heard this in one of his most recent videos.
On the real though, I'm just a nigga who like anime, bro. And another crazy thing, I didn't even know who CJ was until y'all came into my comments glazing him. Only nigga I know is Zeph. That's my guy for real. So,
and I gotta admit, like, this is just cap. Zeph Fire is a pretty decent channel.
Look at how he pull up. Oh man, Pete, he's really mad now.
Don't call me E-Miles, it's they, because I am literally 2 niggas.
I watched some of his videos and I'm just gonna put 2 visual comparisons up here. Watching a Cj DaChamp channel and watching a Zep Fire video, there's clearly distinctions to be made here. The writing, the pacing of the videos, the edits that are made here, there's clearly distinctions here. When you watch in a kite video, who is this video more similar to? For those who are unfamiliar with that man's content, I'm finna play 2 clips and I think it would compare at that point.
So he says, let me slap that. Touches the ground. She feels that and she's like, hey y'all, this nigga weird as hell. Can we jump him? Everybody
Saw this shit. I had to kind of like, you know, rub my eyes a certain type of way, you feel me? I had to put in some eye drops to make sure I actually knew what I was.
So yeah, mans is just capping for no reason. I don't even know why you being like that. Just own it at this point, my guy. Like, you have creativity, you have the ability to edit pretty decently. Just move on and progress to be more than just that. You ain't gotta hide it. You ain't gotta lie to your audience, pretend like you ain't know what they talking about. So with that out of the way, I want to talk about one that I'm pretty sure will be my most controversial pick out there, but here we go. I'm Kevin is a pretty interesting case, considering the fact that he did a little bit of power scaling videos during the earliest time period of his content, and it's not like I commented on his videos, but I genuinely did enjoy some of his content. And even when he started to delve into what could be considered to be more Cj DaChamp-esque content, I still think his narration and his ability to weave a story to be A1. I mean, watch this here.
Eating the best cuisines the island has to offer. Even attending the local aquarium, watching the creatures of the sea live their life. But all good things must come to an end. Sadly, it was time to go home.
But inevitably, with his most recent uploads, they're just a reiteration of whatever is occurring in that particular episode. There's nothing really unique there. There's nothing I can say that feels as though it replaces whatever is being made. I would just watch the show alternatively. And hey, some people like recountings. I mean, hell, it got Screwface Jean to actually be genuinely interested in Jujutsu Kaisen, and that could be a dub for some people.
Damn, I'm really about to enjoy this whole. Yeah, I'm about to go back and watch this season or something. I gotta probably start season 1. I gotta watch this show, bro. Great video. Another great video.
At the end of the day, to reiterate for all you goofies in the back, this video isn't an attempt to convince anybody to not watch these channels. I just want to see them blossom into something else that truly desires to be more than just something that is capitalizing over whatever is relevant. Whatever that might be next for y'all coming up, I'm genuinely interested to see how y'all flourish. Are you trying to stand on your own 10 toes, or are you just playing to the ultimate monetization of creativity on the platform as is? I'd hope for the latter more than the former, but hey, what makes bank makes bank. Anyway, that's it for me. I'm Android Apex. I'll be on the same shit, so you know where to find me at.